I always find creating a pudding with an Indian meal is always a tricky thing to do. I'm not into really sweet desserts, and a lot of Indian confectionery is really, really sweet. So I'm going to show you how to make my chili chocolate pots. A little bit of Indian in there with the chili, but they're really dense, decadent chocolate puddings, and they are delicious. All you need is a dried chili, which I'm just going to pop into a pan, and into that I'm going to pour in some cream. That's not going to take very long to heat up. But just before it comes to the boil, I'm going to start to add my chocolate into there. And a little cheat for you is that you can just buy some chili chocolate and just crush that up and use that as well. And that adds a little bit more of the intensity. But always go for a chocolate that has got at least 70% cocoa in it, because you want to use really good quality chocolate whenever you're cooking with it. So just get your chocolate and just bash it up. So I'm just going to turn that off. And I'm going to start to put in my chocolate. There we go. This is a really nice one to do with your kids, because you can get them to smash up all the chocolate, and it's always good fun cooking. There we go. Just stir that through, and as you stir it, you'll see that the chocolate just starts to melt, and it just turns that cream into a lovely dark, rich colour. So you need to make sure that all of the chocolate is melted. There we go. So I'm just going to pull that out. Just going to pop that to one side. But you want all of your chocolate to melt so that you've got a lovely smooth consistency, and it looks really rich and fairly decadent. So into that I'm going to put in my butter. So this will be enough for 4 people, and that's about 20 grams of unsalted butter I've put in there. So just stir that around, start to get that to melt. And then I want to put in an egg yolk, because that's going to help make it really nice and glistening. So the easiest way to just get your egg yolk out is just crack open the egg and just use your fingers and just pop that straight in. That way you get rid of all of that white that you don't need, and you've got a lovely yolk there. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And just using a fork, I'm just going to give that a stir through. Look at that, it's beautiful, lovely yellow. And that's going to get straight into the melted chocolate. I'm going to try and scrape as much of this out as I can. There we go. And stir that in. And then just stir all of that in. And then the last thing I like to do is just add a little bit of brandy. It just helps to lift the pudding. So I'm going to put into here 15 mils, which is probably 2 and a bit teaspoons. There we go. And you'll see that colour change slightly when you put that in. And as I said, it's quite a rich pudding, so you don't need an awful lot of it. So I like to serve it up in these lovely little shot glasses. Just pour in. It just looks so lovely, like chocolate lava. And as I said, it's really, really easy, really quick to make, but also really easy for a dinner party, because you can make these beforehand and just pop them straight into the fridge, and then they're good to go for when your guests arrive. If you're looking for any other desserts, I've got some lovely Indian inspired desserts on the website, so please do have a look. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, it's all free, and there's lots and lots of recipes for you to have a look at.